MCP issues detected. Run/MCP list for status. I will read the channel profile and a previous script to ensure the new script matches the established voice and style of BizPilot. You've been staring at that screen for 45 minutes. You've written and deleted the same opening sentence 6 times. Your coffee is cold, your neck is stiff, and you're currently locked in a mental wrestling match with a single Instagram caption. All this effort, all this mental bandwidth, for a post that will be buried in a feed in less than 4 hours. If you are spending more than 60 seconds writing a single social media caption, you aren't being thoughtful, you're being inefficient. You are trading your most valuable asset, your time, for a handful of digital validation points. And the worst part? Your competitors aren't even writing their own copy anymore. They're using systems while you're using effort. Welcome back to BizPilot. Here, we don't care about hustle. We care about leverage. Today, we're tackling one of the biggest time sinks in modern business, social media caption fatigue. For most small business owners, social media feels like a hungry ghost that needs to be fed every single day. You know you need to post to stay relevant, but the creative drain of coming up with something witty, engaging, and on-brand is killing your productivity in other areas. In this video, we're going to dismantle the myth of the creative caption writer. I'm going to show you why your current approach to social copy is a form of business self-sabotage, the exact AI frameworks that can generate a month of high-converting captions in under 10 minutes, and how to build a brand voice vault so your AI never sounds like a robot again. We're moving you from the writer's desk to the pilot's seat. Let's talk about the blinking cursor syndrome. Why is it so hard to write a caption? It's because you're trying to do 3 things at once. You're trying to be a strategist, a writer, and an editor. When you sit down to post, you're asking your brain to identify a goal, find the right words to achieve that goal, and then critique those words in real time. This is high cognitive load work. It's why you feel exhausted after just 2 posts. The psychological reality of social media is that most people don't read, they scan. They are looking for a hook that stops the scroll and a value add that justifies the stop. Yet, business owners often write captions like they're submitting a thesis. They over-explain, they use jargon, and they bury the lead. This perfectionism is actually a mask for a lack of a system. When you don't have a structured way to produce content, you rely on inspiration. And inspiration is a terrible business partner. It's inconsistent, it's moody, and it usually disappears right when your scheduled posting time hits. The traditional way of finding your voice through manual writing is a 2015 strategy. In the AI era, your voice isn't something you find, it's something you code. If you're still thinking about what to say every time you open an app, you've already lost the battle for attention. The goal isn't to write better captions, the goal is to build a machine that produces your best ideas on command. You shouldn't be writing at all. You should be directing. 1,825 hours. That is the average amount of time a small business owner spends on social media content over 5 years if they spend just 1 hour a day on it. That's 76 full days of your life. Imagine what your business would look like if you spent those 76 days on product development, high-level networking, or closing 6-figure deals instead of agonizing over hashtags. If you're writing captions manually, you're effectively paying yourself $5 an hour to be a junior copywriter. Stop it. Now, let's talk about the BizPilot framework for AI captions. Most people fail with AI because they use lazy prompting. They type, write a caption for a photo of a new laptop. The result is a generic, cringy, emoji-stuffed mess that screams, I used a chatbot. To get high retention, high conversion copy, you need to use the persona context action framework. First, the persona. You don't ask the AI to write. You tell it who it is. You are a direct response copywriter specializing in short-form social content for a high-end tech brand. Your tone is cynical but helpful, using short sentences and zero fluff. By defining the who, you change the entire linguistic structure of the output. Second, the context. This is where most people skip a step. You need to give the AI your brand voice vault. This is a document that contains your brand's mission, 5 examples of your best performing posts, and a list of words you never use. When you feed this into the model first, you're giving it a map of your personality. It's not AI writing, it's AI acting as you. Third, the action. Don't just ask for a caption. Ask for a specific structure. Tell it, give me 3 options. Option 1, a story-based hook. Option 2, a controversial opinion. Option 3, a quick tip. All options must end with a clear call to action to click the link in my bio. By giving the AI a blueprint, you remove the creative guesswork. You've just turned a 40-minute struggle into a 3-second selection process. You are no longer the laborer, you are the curator. You look at the options, pick the winner, and move on with your day. Think about the peace of mind that comes with total content sovereignty. Imagine it's Monday morning. While everyone else is panicked about what to post this week, you've already generated, reviewed, and scheduled 30 days of captions before your first cup of coffee is finished. You've moved from reactive to proactive. While your competitors are drowning in the daily grind, you're operating from the future. That's the pilot's advantage. The final level of this system is multi-platform synthesis. The biggest waste of time isn't just writing the caption, it's rewriting it for different platforms. A LinkedIn post shouldn't look like a TikTok caption, and a Facebook post shouldn't look like an Instagram reel description. This is where agentic workflows come in. You don't just use one AI window. You build a pipeline. You feed one core idea, let's say, 3 ways to save on taxes, into your content architect agent. That agent then breaks that one idea into 5 different flavors. Flavor A is the professional, long-form LinkedIn post. Flavor B is the punchy, bulleted Instagram caption. Flavor C is the bridge copy for a YouTube description. Flavor D is a 280-character Twitter thread opener. This is omnipresence without effort. You aren't creating more content, you're multiplying your existing ideas. Most people think they need more ideas. They don't. They need more outputs. One great insight can be the fuel for 50 different pieces of copy if you have the right machine to process it. This is how faceless channels and solo operators look like they have a team of 10 people behind them. They don't have a team. They have a workflow. They have a system that takes an input and explodes it across the internet while they go play golf or spend time with their family. The writing is the bottleneck. The system is the solution. Here is a warning: if you automate without human-in-the-loop oversight, you will build a digital ghost town. AI is a world-class assistant but a mediocre leader. If you just copy and paste whatever the machine gives you without a final pilot's check, your audience will smell the on-brand artificiality from a mile away. The goal isn't to remove the human, it's to remove the human drudgery. Use the AI to do the 90% of the heavy lifting, then use your 10% of human intuition to add that final spark of personality. If you forget the human part, you aren't a pilot or just another bot in the sea of noise. Spending all day writing social media captions is a choice. It's a choice to stay small, to stay overwhelmed, and to stay stuck in the mechanic mindset. By implementing the Persona Context Action Framework and building your brand voice vault, you can reclaim dozens of hours every month. You move from the anxiety of "what do I say" to the authority of "this is what we stand for." The BizPilot way is about working on the systems that grow the business, not the tasks that merely maintain it. You were meant to be the pilot, steering your brand toward growth. You weren't meant to be the person polishing the engine for 8 hours a day. The tools are here. The workflow is proven. Now, it's time to take off. If you're ready to stop being a slave to the blinking cursor and start automating your brand's growth, hit that subscribe button right now. At BizPilot, we're obsessed with giving you the tactical blueprints to reclaim your time and scale with AI. If you want our caption command prompt sheet, the exact templates we use to generate months of content in minutes, drop a comment below with the word caption. Don't let your business run you. Learn to run the machine. I'm BizPilot, and I'll see you in the cockpit.